Hi, my name is Kerry LePain and I'm a sophomore on the ASU campus. I have been using the community washrooms for 2 years, so I've learned a little bit about keeping clothes safe, keeping clothes clean, and removing stains and wrinkles. So today I'm going to show you how to take care of your laundry and make sure that you have the cleanest clothes possible. So first, with laundry, you need to remember to get some detergent, and you can get it in a bunch of different types. You can get it with bleach in it, you can get it with color safe bleach in it, or you can just get it with a fragrance, no fragrance. But you need to remember to do this because it will be the essential ingredient in making sure that you get clean clothes. Another thing that you might want to think about if you're using a community washer is some sort of disinfectant like Lysol. You can pour it in the laundry machine, and not only will it get rid of certain odors in your clothes, it will take care of any bacteria, fungus, anything that could be lingering in the laundry machine from someone else's laundry. If you get any stains on white clothes or any specific, like, tiny things that you want to get out, you can use something like a bleach pen. Except for with bleach, you need to remember not to use it on colored clothes because bleach will get rid of color. This product is one of my favorites, and it works terrifically for getting a bunch of different stains out. This particular one is called OxyClean. You can get generic brands that are like it, other brand names that are like it, but you just spray it on clothes and it'll typically remove the stains. Sometimes you have to rub a little bit to work it into the fabric. Other brands, you could try something like Shout. They make it in a gel, they make it in a little stick that you rub on. They might even have it in a spray, and you can actually get detergent that has stuff like this in it. The last thing is something that will work to treat your sweaters, because a lot of sweaters can't be dried in the or washed in the washer, especially if they're made out of wool or if they're made out of cashmere. This product is called Woolite, but you can get other products, you know, generic brands, or you can probably get detergent actually that has this in it, and what it'll just do is it'll make sure that the washer doesn't damage the fibers of your sweater, and it will try to help protect the shape of your sweater so that it doesn't lose its size or shape in the washer. If you don't want to wash things in the washer, you can also get a bucket of cold water, pour a little bit of Woolite in it, and soak your sweaters, which is a bit safer than actually putting them in the laundry. It just takes a little bit more effort. The thing that you're probably going to do is want to look over your clothes and make sure that there are no stains. If you do find stains, you can treat it with something like this. I'm going to pretend there's a stain right here on this towel. You're just going to first make sure that it's on, and then give your product a little bit of spray, and then rub it in to get rid of the stain. If you're using, or if you have a stain on something that's white, you can take a bleach pen or some bleach. This is a fine applicator. The other side is a little bit bigger. You're going to squeeze some bleach on and also rub that in. Just remember not to use bleach on anything that's not white, because bleach will remove the color from your clothing. You're going to take all of your clothes and put them in the washing machine. Then you're going to take your detergent and probably pour about like half of a cup of this into the machine. It'll vary based on how many clothes you're washing, but there are instructions on the inside of the cap and on the back of the detergent bottle. Another thing that you're going to do is you're probably going to want to take a little bit of disinfectant and pour some in the laundry machine. You don't need very much because it makes sure that there's no germs in the laundry machine, and it gets rid of some smells like sweat smells or smoke smells. Another thing that you can do to get rid of smells is you can soak the clothes in vinegar, or you can soak the clothes in vodka solution, because vodka is actually very good at removing stains and killing any sort of mildew, mold that might be growing in your clothes, which will give them that sort of musty smell. And vodka also doesn't leave stains, vinegar doesn't leave stains, and Lysol is not going to stain your clothing, and everything will leave your clothes smelling a little bit more fresh when they come out of the laundry. So some dorms are going to have a card reader that will read your Sun card. Typically they run off of Sun dollars. On this one, it tells you the washers that are available and the dryers that are available. You just enter the number, like I could enter 22 right now, and you swipe your Sun card and it'll just deduct the amount of money that it costs to run the washer. In other dorms, they're going to have a money slot in the machine, and they typically take quarters. So you're just going to take your quarters and put it in, and then when you've put enough quarters in the machine, it will let you pick the settings for your laundry. Another feature that some of the laundry rooms have is text alerts, and occasionally you can check your laundry on the internet. You load your clothing into the machine, then you text your number to the website that it'll list on the flyer in your laundry room, and you will receive a text then when your laundry is done. You can sort of do the same thing over the internet. It'll just log you into a website, and you can check on your laundry to see when it's done, and that'll just help you to not forget your stuff in the washer. So now I'm going to show you guys how to fold. I'm going to start out with a pair of pants. Men's pants are pretty much the same as women's pants. I used to work in a retail store, so this is how they taught us to fold. Typically, I like to button up the top button because it'll make sure that the waist doesn't come undone. And then you're going to take these two corners with your pants facing forward, bring them together, lay the pants flat. Try to make sure that there's no wrinkles in the pants because that'll prevent you from having to iron or use any other anti-wrinkle products later. And then just fold the bottom of the pants up to about the butt pocket, and then one more fold, and you have folded pants. Shorts are pretty much the same principle, just a little bit less work. Once again, I'm going to button the waistband, hold them forward like this, bring the two corners together, lay them flat. With these shorts, they're a little bit baggy in some places, so I'm just going to try to make sure that all of the material is laying flat, and once again, I'm going to bring the bottom up to about the rear pocket. Finally, I'm going to show you how to fold a t-shirt. T-shirts can be a little bit more difficult. You're going to lay the t-shirt flat, face down, with the back facing up to you, and make sure that all of the wrinkles are out of it. Then I would say bring the sleeve in so that there's about an inch between the fold and the corner. Fold the sleeve in like that. Do the same for the other side. Once again, about an inch from the corner. Fold that in. And then making sure that this part of the shirt is straight, fold up once and fold up again to about the collar. Flip it over and you have a relatively even and flat fold. If your shirts don't come out even, you can use a clipboard, or you can take something about the size of a Vogue magazine and something nice and thick like a Vogue magazine, GQ. You could take the New Yorker, a National Geographic, and just put those inside of the shirt and fold around that, and it will make sure that your fold comes out about even. A little bit more of an old-fashioned way to get wrinkles out of your clothes is ironing, but it has always worked for me, and it's what I typically do because it's cheap and it's relatively easy. You just have to learn the technique. So on irons, they're going to have these different settings for temperatures that you're going to use on different fabrics. Like this one has synthetic fabrics like nylon, then silk, wool, cotton, and then the highest temperature is linen. You need to make sure that you're using the right temperature, otherwise you're going to burn your clothes, and you don't want to burn your clothes. And then there's also typically settings for steam, so you can have no steam or you can have high steam coming out of the iron. And there are sometimes actually buttons for steam. Probably can't see it, but there's steam coming out right now. So I'm going to actually start ironing my shirt. And when you're ironing, you just need to keep in mind that you need to move the iron almost constantly to prevent it from sitting in one place for too long and leaving a burn mark on your fabric. This shirt is actually made out of 100% cotton. It's relatively light. So I'm using one of the higher settings because cotton calls for a higher setting, but I'm not using the highest because I don't want to burn the shirt. So today you've learned how to remove stains, wrinkles, and smells from your laundry, as well as proper washing procedure. Remember to check in at statepressmagazine.com for more articles and awesome stuff. Remember, I'm Kerry LePain, and good luck with your laundry. You should now be able to have nice, clean clothes.